Hello, everybody. I'm gonna see if I can get my bit rate up again. Because I lowered it last stream. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Activity feed there. Chat is there. Now I just gotta go to YouTube and make sure I grab that real quick. Station. Oh, hang on just a sec. Still have that cough, but it's not as bad as it was. Anyways, view my channel. Go to my Sally Face stream. Wait just a little bit for the stream to appear, or chat to appear. Take a bit. Pop out chat. There we go. What does Twitch say? It says excellent. Not saying unstable today. So yeah, as long as I'm not unstable, I feel good. I wonder if that max bit rate on Twitch is tied to how high quality your video is. So like if I was doing a 1080p video, would it and then I gotta type in all of them. Hello chat. Type in the YouTube one. I'm gonna say hello VOD watcher. And there we go. Caught him. I caught him red-handed. They didn't even know I'd catch him. That's right. I even caught the VOD watcher. I said hello to them. Anyways, we're playing Sally Face episode 2. Woo! All right. I had a cough, and I went ahead and got a quick drink just to make sure that everything went well with this voiceover recording. I'm gonna try and keep this Let's Play under 12 hours somehow. I bet I don't think it'll be that long. But what I'm gonna do at the end is I'll download all the videos and I will try and make it like a highlight reel, so that way you can watch the videos as just one long play. I'm also going to have to do some research. I wonder if Bing will tell me at this point. Let me press the Windows key. New window. Here's a question. I'm gonna ask Bing AI. How do people upload videos longer than 12 hours on YouTube? Hmm. Nope. How do people get around YouTube's 12-hour video limit? People are able to upload videos. YouTube's 12-hour. Tell me how it is done. Do not tell me about YouTube verification or streaming. I just want to know how people capable of are 15 longer. Right. Out. What results have been removed? For Google. 1 year ago. It's so bizarre that so few people. Do I have to be a YouTube partner? Have to be to upload. Oh my god. I'm looking at this. This is I fucking hate this. Death. I can't imagine what kind of audience would want to watch 14 hours like that. Oh my fucking god, shut the fuck up. Like literally sh- don't comment if you're going to be like that. Jesus. Okay. Someone actually said what I've been wanting to know for so long. The answer is you have to be YouTube partner. And then someone was like, but that didn't count for me. Yeah, okay. So maybe I could ask for it. Do you have to ask for it? This is what I've been trying to figure out, okay? There's a freaking. There you go. Reads the Bible 80 hours. Uh, from Legend of Zelda. More Morshu from the Legend of Zelda CDI version reads the Bible, the entire Bible, no AI. All right, and excuse me. And yeah, like no one explains how to do it. Thank you. I a cat 5 for the follow. I'm gonna get to the game soon, but I just wanted to mention, like, I've been trying to figure out how to do this whole you upload a video that's longer than 12 hours thing on YouTube, because people do it all the time. People do it regularly. Pirate Software does it all the time. I even asked him once. He gave me advice, but it didn't really work. So I'm like, okay, well, I at least got to get the videos I want to make down to where they're individually not 12 hours. But now I'm also like, okay, so I have to get what might potentially end up being 5 videos. It's potentially down to 12 hours. And these are going to be longer videos because if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see me playing through the first of these games. I'll link it in the Twitch chat. But I want to do videos on uh a series of visual novels. I've got the first video kind of scripted out. If I can figure out the proper way to do it, if I could do it this weekend, if I could get it out by April 1st or by the 7th of April. If I try to get it out by April 1st, that gives me just less than a week. But if I get it done by April 7th, then it comes out not only on a Sunday, but on a Sunday that would match up, I believe. Yeah, it would match up, because it would match up with the way the game works. Let me post Never 7. This is a playlist of Never 7 videos. And I'm going to make a video about this visual novel because it is actually, despite all appearances, one of the most important visual novels in the history of science fiction visual novels. So if you're a weeb, it's actually a pretty big deal. Anyways, now we're going to start Sally Face. This will be cut from the long play. Other than me asking, how do I upload these super long videos? Anyways, on to the game. Sally, where are you? Don't wander so far, sweetie. But I want to see the doggy, Mom. Can't you hear him? Oh, can't you hear him? Why don't you wait until your father gets here, okay? He should be here any minute now. But I really want to see it. Please? Please, can I go pet the doggy? Oh, all right, Sal. Just give me a second to get my purse. Then we can go together. Yay! I'll wait over there by the trees. There's something behind the trees. Oh man, I love the aesthetic of this game. I like the music. I like this art style. I'm actually gonna do some painting soon. I wanted to get some original art assets for different projects I'm doing. Enter the ambulance. Thank you so much for coming to help out with the toilet. No problem, Miss Sanderson. I'll have it unclogged in no time. Wonderful. Herman would have normally taken care of it himself, but unfortunately, his fingers have turned into banana peels. And the street corner is just so dangerous. I understand. Thank you so much, Larry. The bathroom is just over there. It's got that tilt to it. It's like, oh no, it's tilted. Everything's tilted. And the toilet has teeth. You there. Please, help me. What's wrong? The water. It stopped. So thirsty. Don't worry. I know how to fix this. Please, hurry. Alright. Now I did this, I've done this 3 times now, so like, the first episode, I played it once that day. I might go ahead and play through it a third time just to have a better recording of it for the long play. But these streams will be saved. I'm doing the simul stream thing so that the VOD just goes directly to YouTube. Because YouTube didn't used to have the live stream saved on their own tab. They would just appear in your videos feed eventually. So now that they have that live stream tab, which they've had it for at least a couple of years now, I want to say, it means I can simul stream using this little plugin I got from GitHub and added to my OBS. I gave the creator some money for it because it's such a very handy add-on, and it'll be very nice. The actual big problem I'm gonna have soon is I might end up in a position. I like the flies, and I like how the horse had too much water, and the horn is sticking out of the brick. It's very detailed, but I'm gonna end up in a position where in a very long time it's gonna take quite a while to get to the point where it's finished, but I'm gonna have a second computer because I'm building a new one. I'm upgrading what I have. And so it ended up being I was able to get certain parts really cheap. And now I have to get the really expensive part, which is going to be the graphics card. Which is the only reason why I want to upgrade. Is I want to do this streaming thing, and I want to have a beefier graphics card for video editing. I have a decent one for video editing. The big issue is just if I have one that's just dedicated to doing all my video edits, and one that is better for streaming, I'm gonna end up in a position with the Twitch streams that I might actually just have to have the computer I wouldn't use for streaming anymore just capturing the window of what I'm doing on YouTube and sending that to Twitch, because Twitch doesn't support AV1 encoding. But YouTube already does. Twitch doesn't support H.2.65 encoding, which would be a massive benefit to me, and I might have to try it later. The pony is gone. The table's destroyed. I can't go back to the bathroom, but I can leave. I'll just pause it here to say I bit my tongue. Thank you for the first time chat, iCat5. It's nice to have a real person here every once in a while, because I don't get a lot of real people here. Most of the people I talk to are bots. That's part of it. It's part of how I keep the bots away, because if you make it so you follow and wait, it keeps the bots at bay. I also got rid of certain words. I might actually have to get rid of more words in the filter, but I keep the bots away. So it doesn't matter how big you are as a streamer, you'll get bots that come in and they try to show websites that are just scams. They're trying to get you to buy followers, get you to buy viewers, and it's just not worth dealing with because if you do that, well, it's kind of obvious that you're doing it because everyone can see everyone's analytics. And also, yeah, those things. So I went to like the auto mod and I set it up so that way the auto mod filters out words that those bots would normally use, and it also bans links, I believe. Uh, if there was a way to whitelist YouTube links, I'd be very happy, but it's one of those things. I am still figuring out what I want to do specifically. One of the things I know already is I don't want to have chats on the screen, as awkward as that may be, just because for the kinds of videos I want to have archived on both Twitch and YouTube, I want people to be able to see the gameplay more than anything. So that's why even the videos where I've done the whole VTuber thing, I've kept it I've kept it very out of the way as much as I can. Because I got into Vroid Studio, I made a couple models. But it's really rough because you can't run um too much stuff when you have the VTuber stuff going on. Especially when I think the computer I built was in 2019, and it's still pretty good, but it can't run all that VTube software and a game that's like Doom while streaming well because I've set it up so that the game looks as good as it can and that the stream looks as good as it can for everything I have set up. The biggest thing being that because I don't have the follower based add-ons that Twitch gives you, I can't give people that option of switching to auto. But once that's available, I can bump it up to where I send one transcode to Twitch and they put out multiple transcodes so that you have different quality options. So I could stream at 1080, but the viewer can select to go to 480 or lower based on how bad the internet is where they are, like if they're on mobile or something. Anyways, back to the game. Sal, come closer. I have something to show you. Yes, this is the second episode, and this is my first time playing through the game. Not yesterday, but the last time I streamed it, I had a guide up because I'd woken up that morning and I'd played through the first episode, so I had a guide up to just sort of show me the things I missed. And then where we left off, we'd already played this prologue. So this is Charlie. He was arrested, supposedly falsely accused of the murder we just witnessed. And I like Charlie because he's very interesting already. He I'm wondering if he plays any part in the third episode, but I'm not sure yet. I also did play through a portion of the second episode. Yeah, we get to go in blind on both ends then. Hang on just a sec. Just like last time, I still have that cough, but it's going away. Um, I live. It is it is a horror game. This is a game that got really popular back when it released. If I check real quick, I can actually give you a release date by going to the store page. Yeah, it was released in 2016. So that was the year I graduated. I want to say it might have released earlier, though. Let me see. Okay, so it came out um the summer I graduated in 2016. Was there an early release date? Uh no, there wasn't an early release date. I thought it was older than 2016 though. Time flies. I've almost been out of high school for 10 years. Sally Face 11 has followed me. Oh no. Oh no, the character from the game is in real life now. Let me see if I can mess with something real quick so people can chat faster. Mess with that. I'm gonna reduce it down to but thanks for the follow, Sally Face 11. Moderation. Here it is. Oh, that's why I had it set so high. 'Cause 10 minutes is the lowest you can have it. That's awful. I hate that. I want people to be able to talk sooner, but I can't just let it be click follow because then the bots will paste their stuff in. Yeah, bots can't follow you. Um, and that's part of the trick. When I was streaming this game the other day, I had someone follow me that was actually a bot. Anyways, back to the game. I know you touched my pony. I thought we were friends, Sal. So, in the first episode, um, he has a collection of glitter ponies, and the glitter ponies are like My Little Pony. So, one of the ponies he has in his complete collection was stolen from the crime scene that we witnessed earlier in the playthrough. And when we first saw the crime scene, there wasn't a body there. And this person that's talking, this is Larry. And Larry was actually the person that witnessed the crime happen. He was the one that saw that body the way that we saw it. So we played through that day as if we were Larry. So it's a very odd thing. But main thing you need to know is that Charlie was arrested for this murder. And now it's the future. Sally is being charged with murder. This blue-haired kid. And he is being charged with murder. He's talking to a therapist, and this is flashbacks as he retells his story to his therapist. Sal did not kill the girl. He is innocent. He was out of state at the time it happened. And he lets people call him Sally Face because that was a nickname mean kids gave him at school because he has a prosthetic face. And in the first episode, you pass by some of the stuff you'll see on these paintings above this dresser and paint board. Yeah, Sal's a guy, but people called him Sally Face. And he just took on the nickname because he didn't want people to use it against him. He didn't want to give him... It's an easy mistake to make because you might not realize it at first. I think that was a common thing when this game released that people didn't know at first. You had to see the dialogue to understand. So it was like a jerk nickname people gave him. But he just took it on the chin and said, "Yep, my name's Sally Face." So, man, you're still having those nightmares? I haven't had them this bad since right after my mom died. I really think it's this building. There's something off about it. And by the way, actually I won't mention it because it comes up in the portion of this episode that I've already played. I haven't played very far in this one though. So most of it is me being brand new to it. Dude, I know you're insistent, but I really don't think this place is haunted. I've been here for most of my life and I haven't seen any ghosts. But what? Well, we've known each other for a while now. I have to show you something. Oh, it'll be all good. It'll be all good. It's part of the streaming experience. You answer questions. I prefer it because sometimes I don't get many chatters, so come on. Ready? Whoa, how come you never told me about this? It's where I go when I need to be alone. It's my fortress of solitude. No, I don't get very many chatters because I'm not really consistent about going live. I used to get more people in when I would stream. I don't know where you're at, but I used to stream really early in the mornings. So like I would wake up, I had a job that I had to be at 6 o'clock. So I would wake up at 4:30 a.m. Central Time. And that's, I believe that's 2 hours difference. Because you have Mountain Time, then Pacific Time. So 3:30 your time is when I'd be up. Because I'd have to be at work by 5. No, I'd have to be at. It's 2:30 your time. I'd have to be at work at 4. So I'd wake up. I'd get like a simple breakfast, something like oatmeal or something, and I'd go ahead and stream all the way up until I had to leave for work because I just had to walk to work. And then I got a nighttime job that paid better, so I stopped doing that. I have some really good stuff from there. I made a whole video about the Boy Scouts of America, and during that time I'd have friends that were awake at the time, and I got a lot of international viewers because they're 6 hours ahead of us, so it worked out really well for the time. It's just one of those, I didn't keep up with it, and I really should have. This is so cool. I always wanted a treehouse when I was younger. Yeah, my dad built it. My dad built this for me before he disappeared. What do you mean, disappeared? Hello, Sally Face. Good to see new faces here and there. One day he was here, everything was okay. And the next day he was just gone. No note, no nothing. And all of his things were still here. His clothes, his tools, his wallet, his driver's license, everything. He just disappeared. Damn. I'm so sorry, Larry. I don't know. I know how hard that is. Did your parents not get along? No, my parents loved each other. They hardly fought or anything. It isn't what it sounds like. My dad didn't leave us. Even if that's what my mom chooses to believe, I know he wouldn't leave us like that. He loved us. I believe you. So what do you think happened? Look, you know I'm generally not superstitious. And I know you and Chuck swear that these apartments are haunted. But, well, I think it's something else. Like what? I haven't told many people about this, but I know I can trust you, Sal. I know you won't judge me. Of course not. The day before he disappeared, I did something I'm not too proud of. My parents got some firecrackers, and they told me. They told me so many times to wait for them. Not to play with them on my own. But I just couldn't resist, dude. I lit a few out back, and one ended up in Mrs. Gibson's window. It killed her pet rabbit. Oh man. That's rough. Yeah, so I ran to check on Miss Gibson, and she was screaming at me like crazy. As if I needed another reason to piss off. As if I needed another reason to piss off that old bag. I felt horrible for that poor bunny. Anyway, as I was coming down the elevator, that's when I saw the demon. He reached out and touched me. I got this super cold chill down my whole body. I was scared shitless, dude. I thought I was losing my mind. He was gone as quick as he came, just as the doors opened. He cursed me. Because of what I did. He cursed me. Everything in my life was fucked after that. My dad disappeared. My mom stopped talking for a while. I had to spend 2 weeks in juvie for accidentally killing that rabbit. My bike got stolen. I missed so much school I had to take summer classes. It's been one bad thing after the next. Ever since then, horrible things have happened around me. So you think it's this curse that took your dad away? I know how it sounds. It's true. It's all my fault. My dad, the rabbit, Miss Anderson, everything. Whoa, Hold on, man. Even if there's some kind of curse on you, you can't blame yourself for everything that happens. It's not all your fault. What did this demon look like? It was like nothing I've ever seen before. It was like a moving shadow, black and misty, but he had the form of a man. And the eyes were the worst part. These deep red eyes that pierced right through you. Holy shit. What? I've seen it too. I've seen your demon. No way. When? I swear I've seen it in the building. Just like you described. I bet it's linked to the other ghosts too. I don't know, dude. What if we break this curse of yours? How do we do that? Maybe there are some clues around that can help. We try to find more about the ghost, see if we can get to the bottom of this. Sure, why not? I've got nothing to lose. Let's talk. My mom didn't want any of my dad's things in the house, so I brought everything out here for when he comes back. Alright. So we have a picture. That's Larry's dad. Strange. What is that? I found this weird Gearboy cartridge in my lost and found a while ago. I think it reacts to supernatural activity. That's one of the last pictures we took together, not long before he disappeared. I better keep looking. And you can see another picture of him above Larry. Seems like a cool dude. A bunch of nature and outdoor magazines. Seems like Larry's dad is the opposite of my dad. The magazines are all from 6 years or more ago. It doesn't look like anything too useful though. I'll see what else is in here. A worn leather jacket. There are a couple of old concert tickets in the pocket. I guess that's where Larry gets his taste in music. Seems like a nice way to bond. I don't think I've ever even watched a concert on TV with my dad, let alone gone to one live. There's some weird small box in here. It looks sealed shut. What's in the box? I have no idea, man. It belonged to my dad. Some kind of puzzle box. I can never figure out how to open it, though. It looks like there's a piece missing. Oh yeah, you're right. I never noticed that before. Do you mind if I hold on to this? Nah, go ahead. Cool. Let me know if you get it open. Of course. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else. Nothing useful in here. Alright. So I will say, just for Kat's sake, we did see the demon in the first episode. We went into the kitchen and it was dark. And there was a shadow with big red eyes. We did see it. And in the last episode, his mom told me about the curse. That's fine. I just knew you'd be interested, probably. Because you seem very interested in all the stuff that happened in episode 1. We're gonna leave the treehouse and figure things out from there. Excuse me. I'm gonna look around and see what else I can find. Okay, sounds good. Sort of have to stay here and take care of my mom. She's super sick. Yeah, I noticed that. Well, let me know if you get Well, let me know if there's anything you need. Thanks, Sally. Alright, we're gonna talk. Mom, okay. She'll be alright. Change of season just always gets to her. It's just a bad cold. She'll be okay. Back. Hasta la vista. Hey, did you ever tape that new Sanity's Fall song? Yeah, man. You want to hear it? Yes. Fall soundtracks. The metal music's really good in this. Oh, Larry's a metalhead, and he's got Sally interested in this band called Sanity's Fall. I really like their headbangs. I'll be back. Hasta la vista, Sally. So if you look at these paintings, these are things we saw at the beginning of episode 1. We have this funeral, this tree, and this dog. And it's heavily implied that they all mean something, but it's not clear what yet. I should ask Megan if she knows anything about this demon. I hope she'll come out today. Lisa's room. It's Larry's mom. Hey, Lisa, feeling any better today? Oh, hiya, Sal. I think this might be the worst of it. Once I'm over this hump, I'll be right as rain. Which is good, because there's so much work to be done. I'm just itching to get back to it. Take it easy for now and get some rest. I don't know who Megan is. Oh, don't worry about me, Sal. I've been resting plenty and Larry has been so helpful. I'll be just fine. Alright, there we go. Can't go any further that... Can I go further that? No, I can't. And then, we can go... We can raid their kitchen. This is where we saw the demon. Oh, wait, I know who Megan is. Never mind. Megan's a ghost. I just remembered who it was. Megan's a ghost girl that we saw in the first episode. When I first played through it, I just talked to her a little bit, and then she vanished. But when I streamed it, it turns out there's like a cursed Gearboy game. And, I played through what is presumably what led to Megan's death, which was she found her parents dead in the apartment and I guess couldn't take care of herself because she's like really little. This is Chug. He's waiting for his candy bars. I remember this from playing through it the other day. Chug, what are you up to? Hi, Sally Face. I'm waiting for the snack guy to fill the vending machine. Can't start my Saturday without chocolate. I hear ya. I like to start my weekend off with video games and cartoons. Did you see the new Rico's Modish Wife episode? Yeah, it was great. I love that show. Me too. So, press this button. We gotta visit Megan in room 504. Really? Who keeps leaving their clothes in here? And I think the walkie-talkie still works. Sally face. Larry face. Lost and found. Nothing I can use right now. 4, 5. Okay, we can't interact with that this time around. In the last episode, we looked in here, and there was an eyeball looking back at us. So, let's see, 504. I should call Larry up here so we can meet Megan. Then he'll have to believe that the apartments are haunted. Hey Larry, you there? I'm here. What's up? Can you come to room 504? Sure, my mom just took her medicine, so she'll be passed out for a while. Anyways, I'll be right up. So what is it you wanted to show me? Come on, she's in the bathroom. She? Just come on. Damn. 5th floor has seen better days. Shh. What? Just wait a minute. Megan, are you here? Hello? I want you to meet my friend Larry. I don't think there's anything in here, dude. She might be afraid. She can be pretty shy. Though, I haven't been able to get her to come out in a while. I hope she's okay. So you come up to this moldy bathroom to talk to a dead girl? How often do you come up here? I've been able to talk to her a few times, but like I said, she hasn't been around lately. I'm not crazy, Larry. I'm gonna prove this to you. Hey, I never said you were crazy, man. As weird as this is, I believe you, okay? You're my best bud. And if this helps at all with finding my dad, then I'm all for it. I really thought we'd be able to talk to her today. I just had this feeling. Dude, I know you should talk to. You should talk to Todd. Have a good dinner, Cat. And feel free to come back. I will be here at least another hour and a half, I want to say. Unless the episode ends at an awkward time. Let's see, Todd is probably the smartest kid I know. He's also into the supernatural stuff like you are. I bet he could help somehow. Todd. I never expected he'd believe that stuff. He always seems so normal, rational. Yeah, I guess so. Well, anyways, I'll go talk to him and see what I can find out. Alright, well, I'm gonna head back down the stairs, make sure my mom's alright. Let me know if you find anything. Will do. Todd is in room 202. Real quickly, I wonder what options I have. I have better graphics quality options. I can turn down. That's not very good. It's bad keyboard controls for that slider. Oh well. I can tell the quality jump. I did yeah, from upping the resolution too. I can tell. Alright. So for the sake of VOD watchers, I played through this up to this point. So I know that this room is Chug's old place. Not Chug. Charlie's old place. The glitter ponies are gone. This bathroom is locked up. Man, that smell is still lingering. Definitely not going in there. It says that whether you use the laxative or the sleeping pills, implying that this apartment smelled bad, like I suggested in the first episode. Three people that lived here moved out after what happened with Charlie. All right, let's go to 201. There were some noises in this room. You can still hear them. Yeah, you can still hear the noises in that room. Hey, Sally Face. Sorry it took a minute for me to answer. I was wrapping up a tutoring session with Ashley. Have you met her? Hey, I'm Ash. Look at her. She's gorgeous. You must be Sally Face. I've heard so much about you. Me? You have? Yeah, all good things, I swear. I'm glad I finally got to meet you. Yes, it's nice to meet you as well. Well, I'd love to stay and chat more, but I have to get going. Thanks for helping me out today, Todd. No problem. We can work more on algebra next week. Sounds good. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully I'll run into you again soon, Sally Face. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Enjoy the weekend, boys. You too. You alright, Sal? You seem a bit anxious. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm cool. So, what brings you this way? Ash seems nice. Is she a freshman too? What's she like? Her full name is Ashley Campbell. She's a freshman just like us, man. And overall, she's a nice person. She has some trouble with math, so I've been tutoring her for the past couple weeks. In exchange, she assists me with my art assignments. She sounds like a great friend. Sure, I suppose so. You didn't come here to talk about Ashley, though. What's up? Oh, right. I see dead people. Are you referring to Miss Anderson? No, it's something else. This building's haunted. And I'm trying to find more about the ghosts here. Ah, I see. Hey, I gotta fix something. I put it behind the game. The alert will still play. But then, play without showing up on the screen for my videos. And then, the next thing I'll have to fix is I'm working on some custom sounds for the, that's coming from the game. You can hear it just in the right audio channel. Odd. But anyways, what was I saying? I have some custom sounds that I've been working on for followers and all that other stuff. The goal is to get to that 50 follower mark, get the streaming thing up, and then hopefully I can do like a good stream that gets all that averages stuff sorted out. That way I can do the Twitch affiliate stuff. And once I have Twitch affiliate, that means I can do subscribers, I can do emotes, I can start doing a lot of that other stuff. But most importantly, for people that don't want to subscribe because I probably won't have a lot of emotes ready or anything, people that just want to follow or just watch and come back, I'll have the point system. And we can do redeems. And we can do fun stuff with the redeems. I really wish that was just a feature out of the box because I feel like, as someone that's got a smaller channel, I really feel like a feature like that point redeem for people that are watching my streams or people that have just joined, having that available and being able to be like, hey, if you come back to my streams when I do them and you watch, you get to interact with me in this way. And it's a lot of fun for everyone involved, not just me. It's like, because I'm having fun, but I want more ways to engage with people, and I feel like if I have a point redeem where people can get like a random clip of my cat or any other number of things, I think that would be fun. I also think I might be. I'm considering stealing from Harmful Opinions. I'm gonna start doing early morning streams. I might try to do reacts, but this is, I believe I remember this from doing the 4:30 a.m. club. Doing reacts in the morning when you have a very strong time limit, uh, that can be a bit of that can be a bit of a mess. Hang on just a sec. Because when you're someone like me and are a bit long-winded, you might have a lot to say, but not enough time to say it. And one of the things I don't want to do, I don't want to become a politics Andy. Except for like very specific things, like if someone comes out with like a nuclear take on something, I want to explain why they're wrong and how their idea could be improved. So, if someone comes out and is like freaking out about like little things, I'm not gonna care. I'm just gonna say they're dumb. But if it's like a serious issue, maybe I'll look into it. I have a few videos I wanted to watch. I did some preparation for like a follow-a-thon that I've dropped because my original idea was that I wanted to do some react videos where I responded to people and then had those be a premiere during the follow-a-thon at times when I'd be at work or something. I quickly realized that a lot of the people I found to react to had their own problematic history, and that everything I had said was basically irrelevant because everyone already knew all the things that I said. So, going back to the drawing board on that, I have some new videos that I found that I could basically do an EFAP style react to. So, hang on just a sec. I was muted. I believe in paranormal occurrences and the possibility of consciousness enduring beyond death. Why the hesitation? Despite having witnessed unexplainable phenomenon firsthand, I would require concrete evidence to declare with any certainty that I believe in ghosts, though I do find the subject to be quite fascinating. Chat, VOD watchers, anyone out there, do you believe in ghosts? I'm gonna say, I don't know. I have one thing that leads me to believe there could be paranormal activity afoot, but not like poltergeists or anything like that. Just that there's just a weird photo that we have, and it's very suspect because it was on a ghost tour. I'll have to ask my family if they have this photo, but it appears as though there is a skull in the photo, like a ghost is in the photo, and it's pretty convincing, like the idea of it, except for the fact that we were on a ghost tour. Just the main thing is, we were in New Mexico doing this ghost tour thing, learning about all this haunted stuff, mass hysteria and all this stuff, and this photo is behind like the tour guide, and it's just this blue blur, and if you zoom in on it, it kind of looks like there's like a skull or something there. It's just very freaky. I wonder if someone could explain like the way that this appeared, how the light refracted in such a way, because it's a really interesting photo. I might send it to Chills so he could say, number 9, this photo was sent in by Twitch streamer Ethereal JS. Funny story. One of the first times I got into like a public Discord call, there was a guy in there. His username was Daddy. And it's supposed to be funny in that way, but he was like, he heard my voice. This was years ago. And Daddy was like, hey you, new guy, I need you to say number 15 Burger King foot lettuce, because I sounded exactly like Chills apparently, and I hear it. Nowadays I think I sound more like other people though. I don't know if I can name them though. That makes sense. I need your help. Thank you for telling me your story. I think I may be of assistance with your exploration of the paranormal. Specifically, I have a suspicion that an apparition resides in my bathroom. Really? Yes. It does seem to be a strange coincidence that your Megan and my apparition are both found in bathrooms. However, it could also be that the water pipes act as some sort of conduit for them. Though that is only speculation on my part. Do you have the Gear Boy cartridge with you now? Yeah. Perfect. Let's go check out the bathroom. Oh, that's perfectly fine. I'll go for hours, and that's just how I roll. What do you usually do to call upon Megan? Does the Gear Boy always light up when she's near? It doesn't light up every time. Usually I just start talking to her. Sometimes she comes out, sometimes she doesn't. Okay, go ahead and try the same thing here so we can attempt to summon the spirit. Hello, is anyone here with us? We're not going to hurt you. We're your friends. Hello? Is anyone there? nothing's happening. And the game isn't letting up either. I have an idea. Let me see that. I'm gonna modify your Game Boy. That sounds cool to me. I'll need 2 things to complete the alteration. First, I'll need something to amplify the device's reception, and second, something to boost its electrical output. So like an antenna and a battery pack? Sure, I'll be in my room once you're ready. Alright. So, I went through this already. Weed, bro. You gotta be careful with that stuff, man. So people will smoke too much. They'll smoke or vape too much of anything. It's becoming really bad with teenagers, but they'll get lung infections from it. So you gotta be careful. One of the big things with vaping now is teenagers are doing it in high school, and there's even some cases of it happening in middle school. So you have these issues coming up where one, they're addicted to nicotine, and no one is putting their foot down saying you're gonna have to deal with the withdrawal symptoms. The other thing is, these kids are smoking through entire disposable vape pens in a day. And, you know, you shouldn't smoke or vape or whatever, but I'm not going to stop anyone. But, you know, all that stuff, vaping's better for you than smoking, but it's not good for you. And if you're smoking an entire disposable vape pen in a day, that is just so much. It's gonna kill you. It is so bad for your heart from the nicotine. And these are teenagers doing it, so they're not even fully grown, and they're like doing irreparable damage to their heart and lungs. Let's see. Stella Vista. Hey, mind if I borrow the antenna from your scanner? I guess that'd be okay. But, also, I think the best way to indulge in, cannabis, if it is legal in your region of the world, is to just eat it. Have you seen any ghosts lately? No. I know she's her friend, but Megan scares the pants off of me. I just stay in my room most times. Seen a demon with red eyes. Heck no. Are you trying to give me nightmares? See ya. But, yeah, usually if you hear any stories about very young people dying from like an injury or something from smoking, it's because they're going insane with their bad habit. It would be like smoking 3 cartons of cigarettes a day. That's like hundreds. Like there's a point where a lot of that stuff is just super excessive. But with weed, one of the common things is lung infections, because someone will be new to it and they'll try to smoke as much as they can, and they'll give themselves like, just because it's still smoke, it'll hurt their lungs and cause like internal. It causes like an internal scratching, like abrasions and stuff, and then that gets infected, so they have to get antibiotics. The big problem is they'll go to the doctor with the parent, and they won't want to admit to it. It's kind of like you'll have kids that get pregnant, and the parent will be in the room, and they will not talk to the doctor until the parent is gone, and that delays potential treatment for symptoms they are having. Will this work for reception? Antenna. Perfectly. Will this work for power? The battery from the walkie-talkie would be perfect. Good thinking. With the 2 components you retrieved and my own equipment, we can adequately make the modifications to the Gear Boy. Give me a moment to get it ready. Behold the Super Gear Boy. Use it by pressing Shift, activate it by pressing R. Cool. Don't worry, you can still play games on it. It'll only be in ghost hunting mode if this strange cartridge is in it. Awesome. You had me worried for a second. However, I unfortunately needed a few extra parts from your walkie-talkie, and I wasn't able to salvage it. I hope that's alright. Larry's not going to be happy about that. It's okay, though. It's for a good cause. Wonderful. Now, for the best results, you'll need to hold the system out with the antenna fully extended. To do so, press the Shift button. The screen will glow if it detects any paranormal frequencies in close proximity. While it's flashing, press that R button to produce a large electrical discharge. If my theory is correct, the surge of electricity will provide an ample source of power to energize nearby apparitions and possibly other supernatural elements as well. Okay, I think I get the gist of it. I suggest we take it for a test run in my bathroom. Sounds good. Whenever you're ready, hold the Gear Boy up by pressing Shift. Maybe it worked. Excuse me. It worked. Holy crap. Hey, what's the matter? I never thought he'd kill them. It's all my fault. Who? Stacy and her daughter. What a fool I was. Sorry. My allergies are acting up still. I live in that area where the wildfires happened in Texas not too long ago, and we've had some rain and snow and stuff since then, and it's kicked up all the particles from the burnt grasslands we have out here. All that yucca and mesquite and everything is just back in the air. What a fool I was to fall for a married woman. It's never a crime to follow your heart. You must be a romantic like I was. It's kind of you to say, but I know better than that. We want to help you. Why haven't you left this place? We can never leave. What do you mean, you can't pass on? What's keeping you here? Have you seen a demon with red eyes? Can you tell us anything? No. 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 What'd you have for dinner? What is it? He's here. The red-eyed man? The one who killed Stacy and her daughter? I have to go. I'm sorry. That was a fully formed and conscious apparition. I've never seen anything like that. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just one thing to read about the paranormal and formulate theories, and a whole other thing to actually experience it. I know what you mean. It's a lot to take in. Well, we have some work to do. I think I've had my fill of excitement for today, so I'll stay here and do some research. Rice, peppers, and chicken. I want to look into the history of Addison Apartments to see if I can find anything about past residents and about the supposed murders. That'd be really helpful. While you do that, I'm going to search for some more new supernatural hotspots. Perfect. Oh, by the way, I noticed some extraneous static around the game cartridge. You may want to check and make sure it's okay. So, speaking of Rice, I have not played here before. That's the first time I've seen the ghost. Where I left off, I'd figured out what to do with the modifying of this Game Gear we have. But I didn't know what to do about the antenna. So we got the battery pack from the walkie-talkie that we got in episode 1. And the antenna just didn't have a interaction thing over it. It was the one in Larry's room. So I got it from him. And now we're going around to look for more hotspots. I know of one. Go to floor 5. This is where we met Megan the first time, and this is where we tried to get, it's really good. They did a really good job with the music. But this is where we met Megan before. So we're gonna get this out. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. about over here? Nothing's happening. Huh. Anyways, I don't know if that's me or you. It could be part of the sounds. Here, let's find out. So if I go here... Is there still static? It could be. Could be. It might just be... There is some stuff inside the game's music. But it might also be, because I was looking over here, it was hitting the limit of my noise gate. Let me go back over here, actually. I can turn. That's definitely the music right there, especially up here. But have a good night. I was gonna say I learned about cooking rice recently, about making fried rice, and rice and peppers. Better tell Larry the bad news now. But the way that my family has always made fried rice with vegetables in it, and this is probably more common than just in my family. But they scramble eggs, and they cook scrambled eggs into the rice, so you have the rice with scrambled eggs in it. It's not like fried rice where the egg is used to fry the rice. Scrambled egg inside the rice. Check out the Super Gear Boy. Todd made that? That's pretty awesome. Wait, is that my walkie-talkie? Yeah, he needed parts for the upgrade. I hope you don't mind. I can get us new ones. That's okay. Hopefully it'll help to find out more about these ghosts and my curse. Agreed. Back. Hasta la vista, Sally. Alright, this is another paranormal hotspot. Some more paranormal hotspots. I'm gonna try before I have to go grab the guide. Nothing here. Let's go to the first floor. I want to talk to her. Who is it? Sal from upstairs. Something you want? I just wanted to talk to you. Alright, door's open. Hello there, Sally. What brings a young girl like yourself to see this old woman? Hi, Miss Rosenberg. I wanted to ask you a few things, if that's okay. Ask away, child. I may not have much time left, but time is all I've got now. Yes, time is all I have. Even that will soon slip away from me. Or maybe I've never really had a grasp on it at all. Such a strange concept, isn't it? Time, sitting here alone, the mind can drift. The mind can drift a great deal, wondering what's beyond the veil. Get too deep into these thoughts and the world makes less sense. Yes, time is an enigma. Oh, but listen to me rambling on. Sorry, dear Sally, you had something to ask? How long have you lived here? A long time indeed, though it is hard to say exactly. My old mind can barely hold on to memories of yesterday anymore, let alone the distant past. I'm afraid my days are nearing an end. Soon I will return to dust, and my consciousness will merge with the great and mysterious nothing. A void that's impossible for our little brains to wrap their heads around. And trust me when I say, I've tried. Yes, a powerful, dreaded, empty nothingness. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I've been rambling on again. What was your question? It's okay, Miss Rosenberg. I was asking how long you've lived in this apartment. You know, I remember when the Addisons moved here from overseas to construct this building. Actually, this land belonged to my family first, but I decided to sell to the Addisons since I was the only one remaining. I thought the company would be nice to have again. Someone to share the anguish of life with. I was young and desperate for a new beginning. What a foolish girl I was. You regret selling the land? A life as old as mine is filled with regret, my dear, though it all eventually becomes meaningless. About the Addisons. What happened to the rest of the family? Do they live around? They are gone. Gone. Time takes us all, Sally. Poor Terence is the last of his family. Oh, I suppose he's not so little now, but that's how I see him. As that young boy with a twinkle in his eye and a head filled with dreams. Now look at him. He never leaves his godforsaken room. Yeah, why does he stay locked in there? He went a little kooky after his family passed, if you asked me. The boy was so wound up, he was afraid of his own shadow. Terence worshipped his father and gave up on his dream of opening a tea house in order to run these apartments. Slowly but surely, he began confining himself in the safety of his room until one day he stopped coming out altogether. Yes, despite the cheerful persona he puts forth from behind that door of his, Terence Addison is about as timid as they come. Damaged by a life of misfortunes, but aren't we all, my dear? Yes, I suppose we are. Seen any ghosts? Ghosts? Why in heaven would you worry about a thing like ghosts? Sally, you're a sweet young girl. You remind me of myself from another time. Do old Rose a favor and enjoy her life while it lasts. Don't be consumed by the allure of death and its many secrets. I know, yes, it's quite tempting. And easy to get very pulled in. Why, you could say we are all ghosts, really. Just waiting to pass from this place to the next. Such a thin membrane. Sally is a guy. She's just an older woman, and she thinks the hair makes him girly. She thinks Sally's a girl. With our frail bones and delicate casings, only a small misstep would send us reeling into eternity in the blink of an eye. See, oh my gosh! She's actually a ghost. That's crazy. Oh my. What is that horrific device you have? It's hard to explain. You really shouldn't tamper with things you don't understand. Are you okay? Is anything okay? I haven't been in a long time. I meant, yes, I know, Sally. I'm not going to drop dead on you. Not today, at least. I haven't seen that yet, so I am interested. I thought there would be something in this. I wasn't expecting it to be her. I'm trying to find all the hotspots. Nothing there. I can't go outside. I guess she is. But all that stuff she's saying about death and nothingness, it reminds me, if you were here earlier when I was talking about the game I want to make a video on, the creator of that game went on to make the series Zero Escape. The first game you should really only play on DS, but the Steam port of the Nonary games, I'll spell it out real quick. There we go. Those games, he has this like fictional idea. It's all fiction. To be clear, I don't think he actually believes this. But in those games, the idea is that like all of human consciousness is stored in this vast beyond that no one can actually see. And it goes into this whole weird thing where the characters in the game will die, but every time that something happens, it's just their consciousness switches with a different version of consciousness. I have... Yeah. So, there's this character in the third game that's a firefighter. And this is already, like, known to you if you play the first two games. But the firefighter just always has premonitions of how things are going to go. And so he sees his own fatality coming. So every time that's about to happen, he transfers his consciousness with his old self and doesn't do it that time. He finds the right way out. And he is the absolute embodiment of a himbo, Carlos is. There's an ending with him I'll spoil, where he is given the opportunity to leave the Nonary game in Zero Time Dilemma. And instead of preventing the Nonary games from happening, he waits for them to start and comes back with the firefighting team to rescue the two members of his team and not the entire group that got swallowed up in the Nonary game. And it's one of the funniest endings you can get in that game. The other stuff, I'm not going to spoil the first game, but 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors is definitely a game that requires playing on a DS or playing emulated because of how the very end of that game works. It's so good. I've thought of just making a video just on that final plot twist and why the Steam port and the Nonary Games Vita port are not as good as playing it on the original DS hardware or through emulation, because you really need both screens there. You need to read it like a normal visual novel and not... Is there anything in the kitchen before I do that? Not the way that the Steam port has it, where you switch between dialogue and the novel screen. Another one. We saw one of these in Larry's room. That's weird. We've already seen the haunted stuff in Todd's room. Floor 3. I don't know if there's anyone's floor we can go to on floor 3. Let's just start here. No one home. Chuck's downstairs and his parents work on weekends. Hi, Sal. What is you doing today? Hey, David. What happened to your pants? Oh, they're in the wash. Sarah's supposed to go down and get them, but then we just got to talking and, you know, lost track of time. Ever seen any ghosts around? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. The ghosts of my past keep me awake at night all the time. I barely get any sleep around here. Like the spirit of someone else that used to live here, though. Sally, you gotta lay off the drugs, man. Trust me, you'll have a better life. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Alright, see ya. Nothing there. College students are busy right now. Gotta find some chocolate for Chug, I guess. Or he'll come up to his room. Maybe we can check his room. We can't get into room. We can't get into there. No one lives here. What about our next door neighbor? Must not be home. Nothing in here. Anything in our house? It's our cat Gizmo. What you watching, buddy? That's nice. Here. Our room. Nothing in here. I'm wondering. So, I haven't talked to him in this episode. But that teacup's from Mr. Addison. Mr. Addison gives people specialty tea. He's who the Granny was talking about earlier. I guess he was going to open up a tea shop before he took over this place. Let's go bother our dad. Nope. Nope, nothing in here. That's odd. Alright, let's talk to him. Hey, Dad. Can't talk right now, Sal. I have to make this deadline for work. Alright. That's just how it is. I don't know if Sally drank the tea, because in the first episode, we give it to Charlie, who's that guy we saw at the very beginning who unzipped his head and had a stroll. And Charlie drank the tea. He really likes the tea, so I got a cup for him. So Sally said it smelled funny and didn't want to drink. He didn't want to drink it. So I don't know if that's changed. I guess we'll explore all of floor 5. I guess there's this spot. Yeah, we saw like a thing here in the last episode. Another symbol. That didn't look good. Honestly, it sounds like he'd be really good at making specialty tea. He won't make it in this episode, I don't think. The option's not there. You have to ask for it, and I talked to him when I played through this before. Good evening, Sally Face. It's so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well today. And he gives you the tea through the mail slot. Hi, Mr. Addison. I'm good. How are you? Wonderful. Thank you for asking. So how may I be of service to you, young sir? What's with the new cameras? Didn't you know about the monthly meeting? Everything gets discussed there. I guess we kind of forgot about it. That's not a problem. I suggest you join in the meetings in the future. If you're able to, that is. You see, it keeps everyone informed and up to date. Anyhow, to answer your question, I've had a new security system put in. For everyone's safety with all the recent events, the tenants were getting a bit nervous, and I hope that with this new security system, everyone can feel more comfortable living with their living arrangements. That makes sense. Thanks for catching me up. My pleasure. Have you seen any ghosts around? Oh, heavens to Betsy. Heavens to Betsy. Please don't tell me that my building is haunted. The last thing I need right now are some promiscuous phantoms frightening my tenants. Larry's really cool. I'm having a hard enough time keeping everyone happy while Lisa is sick. No, it's okay, Mr. Addison. Everything is okay. I was, working on a paper for school. I nearly had a heart attack there. I simply cannot handle any more stressors at the moment. You're doing a great job. Try not to be too hard on yourself. You're too kind, Sal. Goodbye. I think Larry, we might not talk to Larry again, but we gotta go back to his treehouse, I think. That's the only place I haven't looked. I'll be back. Sal. Who are you? Are you Jim Johnson? No. Sal. You're breaking up. I can't quite hear you. Remember the red ball. What do you mean? What are you? The bridge is... Don't forget the red ball. There's something. They're playing Hangman with us. Just when I was getting used to seeing ghosts. That happens. Whatever that was. My life is weird. I should probably check in with Todd, see if he's found anything. Okay. Oh, good. Never mind. I thought we were gonna go straight there. it's fine. I like his walk. Just the way they've animated it. Like I said, it's an older game. It's almost 10 years old, actually, now that I think about it. And as long as I've been out of high school. I was talking about it earlier. This hookah reminded me. I'm very glad that by the time I was a senior in high school, vaping wasn't really a thing yet, because after we were out of high school, I heard from my younger brother that it was getting out of hand. And then I've also just heard from news stories that have come up that there's just a lot of stuff getting out of hands with that stuff. I mentioned before, but middle schoolers and teenagers now are going through entire disposable vapes, which are supposed to have a lot in them. And they're going through entire ones of those, which it's already unhealthy, but that amount is so insane. Like, there have been stories about people having like fatal issues and stuff, and I think a lot of that is because that is just so much consumption. Like, that is so damaging to consume that much consistently every day and not get off of it. But yeah, it's the amount more than anything else that's causing trouble. This is Bob. His parents insisted that Todd's parents wanted him to have more nature in his life, so it's countering all of the technology, as they put it. But I looked at the hookah. I wanted to mention, like, that stuff. You gotta be very careful with it, because if you use too much of it, you get lung infections and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's strange, but I can't find any reports of past murders. The only one that comes to mind is the one our friend Charlie committed. But look at this photo of him in the public record. It gets even weirder. There's no trace of any of the officers that were here the day Miss Sanderson was killed. Not even in the classified police records. It's as if they weren't here at all, or like they don't even exist. How is that possible? I'm not entirely sure, but I did find one interesting thing. A missing person case from 1987. Megan Holmes, age 7, lived in Addison Apartments with her parents, Luke and Stacy. Looks like it may be our little friend from upstairs. She must be the daughter that Greg was telling us about. Stories line up. Here's where it gets weird. There's an update to the report one day after the original was filed, stating that the girl was found dead in Wendigo Lake, a few miles south of here, along with her parents. They'd been fishing and fell into the river and drowned. Yeah, it's getting interesting. But, yeah, my strong recommendation is, get your sleep in and don't try to, don't try to substitute sleep with stimulants. It's a bad road to go down. It says they fell into the river, some kind of mudslide or something. That's definitely her. Wait a second. I've seen that necklace before. I know I have. She's never wearing it when I talk to her, but I've seen it somewhere else. If you haven't been able to summon her even with the super gear, perhaps finding that necklace will help somehow. That makes a lot of sense. It's something she had a connection to when she was alive. I just need to remember where I saw it. I'm trying to think where I saw it. But I will say one thing that people will try to do is they will try to say oh, that basement is super sketchy, but one thing people will do is they will try to say energy drinks are very, very unhealthy. More unhealthy than they actually are, because especially with energy drinks, there's the necklace, but I would say if you're ever like super tired, the smaller Red Bulls aren't bad, but it really depends on your sensitivity to caffeine. Because when I was in college, I drank a lot of coffee all the time. So, yeah. So I would drink a lot of coffee to wake up in the mornings, and because of that, I have a higher caffeine tolerance than a lot of people. It could also be genetic, but I try to keep it much lower than I used to. So nowadays, I'll yeah, it's the same. Really, the difference between a college and a university is that universities have multiple colleges on the campus. So the university will be like divided into a college of engineering or a college of business or a college of science, and that's the main difference. But one of the things I do recommend is if you have one around, try and find a cafe. One that does espresso drinks just right there. Try it out and see if you like it. You may not like it, but I recommend giving it a shot, because a cappuccino made from fresh espresso beans and everything like that, it's so good. The place that I go to all the time is actually closing down this week, unfortunately. They have a couple other locations, so I'm not completely unable to get my fix. But it's a lot better than Starbucks, and it costs the same. I had that exact same problem. My car had issues, so I didn't want to take it anywhere. But we've ended up sorting out most of them. Right now, I'm mostly just saving up for the current repair bill before I do anything else. That's why I've decided it's probably going to be at least a few months before I upgrade my computer to one that has AV1 encoding. I want to make sure I'm not like shooting myself in the foot by doing it. That's good. Okay, it was like an accident. Yeah, mine was not an accident or anything like that. Just one day, this big plume of white smoke started coming out of it, and my dad was blaming a bunch of random things on it, like running without oil, all this other stuff. It was just a valve that had burst, and because we let it go on for years, because we had let the issue go on for years, oil got everywhere, messed up my spark plugs, probably caused the issue I have now where my head gasket got blown out. So we're replacing that. And really, the parts, I'm not as worried about the cost of the parts as much as I am the cost of labor. Because it's a PT Cruiser, and PT Cruisers are I didn't know this, but apparently they are notoriously designed in a way that is just awful to try and fix. So when you're trying to deal with anything, when I was in high school, I had this power steering issue where that went out. So the high school shop got to play with my car, and I left some snacks in the glove box for them. So anyways, they had to pull everything out of the car, including the engine, I think, to get to the power steering at the very bottom so they could fix it. Yeah, it was just more of a hassle than I realized it would be. And so now, this mechanic that we've got working on it, he's got to do the exact same thing. He's got to pull all the shit out so that he can fix it. It is so funny. So that's gonna end up costing labor more than anything else, I think. So I'm trying to get at least 3 weeks worth of pay set aside at a point where it'll be fine, but it'll all work itself out, I think. Hang on a sec. Trying my best not to cough into the microphone. But I will watch dash cam videos, and I've seen like road raging nonsense where these people are speeding and just do dumb stuff, and I hate it. Living in Texas, people speed all the time. And the other day, I'm on this road where the speed limit is 75, and this guy gets mad at me. Oh, of course it was a stolen car. Was it a Kia? Or a Hyundai? Not a Honda, Hyundai. BMW. Okay, that's less common. But yeah, so that one's was probably being stolen for value, so they were gonna get all the parts from it and everything. They were gonna totally scrap that car. But Kias and Hyundais, those cars have a higher vulnerability with being unlockable and everything, and so people are able to get them, hotwire them, have them start, and there are these gangs of kids called the Kia Boys, and they will steal people's cars, take them joyriding, and just destroy them. And it's like the most atrocious shit I've ever seen, because these kids are not being held responsible for anything. These people will have these, 3, 4, 5-year-old cars that they got used at a good deal before the pandemic and everything shot up car prices, and that car gets totaled, insurance doesn't cover it for whatever reason, and no one foots the bill for the actions that they did. And it's just completely messed up to me. So, and they're getting out of control. Like these gangs. This guy was interviewing people from them, and they literally said if they hit you with their car while they're joyriding going 90 miles an hour, it's your fault. It's awful. But I've seen around here you see a lot of bad wrecks just from people being crazy. People flip their cars all the time because they go joyriding around here because they're bored. You also see a lot of cars just absolutely totaled on the side of the road. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the part of Texas that's really close to Oklahoma. Let's see. Anyways, back to the game. Okay, work your magic when you're ready. Megan, are you with us? Texas is pretty chill. It just depends on like the time you start going one place or another. Like I know on my way to work, there's this one truck, and it's the same truck every day. And they're going to get in an accident or something, I'm sure. Or they're going to get pulled over finally. This guy is in a big truck, and because of it, he thinks he owns the road. So he'll try to get around people in all these crazy ways. He'll run people over, run them off the road. Today it was really funny because there was this guy going a little bit slow in front of us. So a car in front of us got over to pass this guy, and this truck started tailing him to pass the guy as well. And so this smaller car got back over into the right lane but kept going faster than the truck. So by the time the passing lane was merging with the right lane, the truck was still behind him. And we could just tell he was mad. He was doing the high beam thing and all this other stuff. Like, weird, angry driver stuff happens very rarely, but when it does happen, it's so bizarre. Like, I was in downtown the other day going to work on my own and not carpooling. This semi-truck immediately after a stoplight got mad that I was going 30 in a 30. And it's a spot where there's like cars parked on the side of the road and it's very narrow. He flashed his lights at me, so I just slowed down because I couldn't see anything. And then he got into a passing lane. I was mad that I didn't get like his company information to call him because that's dangerous. Hang on a sec. This is my friend Larry. We have some questions to ask you. Hi, Sally Face. Holy fuck, Knuckles. That's not a nice word, Larry. You'll have to forgive him, Megan. He's never seen a ghost before. It's okay. My daddy says bad words sometimes, too. Where have you been lately? What do you mean? I've been here the whole time. I've been trying to reach you. I think when you're alive, you can't see the other side. The other side? Yeah, that's where we all live. It's just like this side, but a little different. Do you know someone named Greg? Oh, you mean Mommy's friend. I like Greg. He always brings me candy. Do you remember anything else about him? Just that he was nice and always brought candy. Oh, and my daddy didn't like him that much. So I don't know why. I don't know why. What can you tell me about your parents? I miss Mommy. She doesn't talk anymore. What about your dad? Dad scares me now. He scares everyone here. But it wasn't always like that. He used to be nice like Mommy. What happened? I remember they had a fight and then he was sad. Then his sadness turned into angriness. Do you remember your last days? I don't know. It's all blurry now. Were you fishing at Lake Wendigo? No, I've never been fishing before. My daddy went sometimes with Mr. Johnson. Jim Johnson? Yeah, how'd you know that? That's my dad. Oh, I guess our daddies are friends. Can you tell me where he is? Do you know anything else about him? Please, I need to know. I'm sorry you lost your daddy. I don't know where he is. I just know Mr. Johnson and Daddy went fishing a lot. I'm sorry. Is this your necklace? Yeah, where'd you find that? It was downstairs at the bottom of the lost and found box. My mommy gave me that necklace. She was scared and said it would protect me from the evil in the world. Do you know where your mommy is now? She's in her bedroom, but she never listens to me anymore. I don't think she can hear me. Do you think she... Uh-oh. What? Daddy's coming. He doesn't like it when I talk to people. I have to go. Bye-bye. Wait, That was Megan. We met her in the last episode. Shit. Yeah, they never seem to stick around long enough. Well, we're gonna need to get into that bedroom, but it's all boarded up. Can you get some tools for us? Actually, David borrowed my mom's crowbar and never gave it back. Would you mind getting it from him? I've asked him like 3 times now, and he always has some excuse. Maybe you'll have better luck. Sure, I'll head down to the 3rd floor now and see what I can do. Alright, you gotta go to the 3rd floor for the crowbar. Sup, brother? Can I borrow your crowbar? I'd love to lend it for you, but it's the only thing holding up my shelf right now. See? Those kids next door, 301, they're nice kids and all. They have these real loud parties sometimes. Shakes the whole wall, and my shelf keeps falling right down. If you get them a little quieter, I could lend you my crowbar. Okay, I'll talk to them. Thanks, Sal. I do it myself. When I'm out of clean clothes, you see, and I hate to be a party pooper. Not a problem. I'll be right back. Diaz. I'm going to be honest. In the future, I would actually really like to be sponsored by Gamer Sups. I would chill their caffeine-free drinks without hesitation. That's what I'm drinking right now. I have their caffeine-free peach tea. It tastes really good. HD for the win. Hey Sierra, what are you up to? I'm contemplating an alternative reality. An alternate activity for tonight's party. My friends usually like to do our own thing, but I'm having trouble narrowing it down. Is it okay if I look over your list? Sure. How about this? It's been a while since we've done a tournament. Perfect choice for tonight. What's up, Sal? Hey, CJ, what are you up to? Trying to choose the music for our party tonight. Mind if I have a look? Go for it, little dude. What about this? Put everyone to sleep. Love it. Good choice, little man. about this? There's something interesting about this one. Unexpected. Classy. It would work. Alright, I got them to quiet down. Just long enough to steal the crowbar back. What's up, brother? Can I borrow your crowbar? It didn't work. What's up, Z? Hey, Sally Face. I'm trying to choose a game for the party tonight. I've got this little book of games, but I don't know. Let me take a look. We're going to say telephone. How about this one? It reminds me of grade school. That touch of nostalgia is the perfect thing for this party. I think it's a girl too. It's Azaria. I think that does it. The party will be very quiet tonight, but it'll be fun. David's place. Can borrow the crowbar. I worked it all out with the college kids. They're gonna have a much more low-key party this time. Great news. Sarah will be happy to hear. Their wedding picture almost blew up to pieces. Glad I could help. Grab that crowbar for you. There you go, buddy. Take care. Alright, we got the crowbar. Thanks, you too. Be able to pull these boards off with the crowbar. No. One more place we should go, actually. I just thought of it. The crowbar is for the boards, but I just thought of another place that has boards on it. Here we go. Yes, let's sneak into this room. Miss Sanderson, who are you? My name's Sal. I moved in after you died. Oh, I can't remember much of it, just hazy pieces. Like waking from a dream. Do you know what happened to my Herman? He couldn't bear to come back to this room. Movers came back and took everything out for him. He looked totally defeated. You must have meant the world to him. I miss him so much. This cold isolation is torturous. I wish we had never moved to this place. Then we would have never met them and Charlie. Never would have. Oh, it's coming back. Don't worry, Miss Anderson. Go hide. Goodbye, Sal. That was an achievement. That was important. Can't go to the bathroom to check that stuff out. Yeah, they really went all out with a lot of the horror elements in this game. Pull off the lights. I'm gonna do this first. Oh no. I love Junji Ito. There's a game you should check out. It's called World of Horror. It is heavily inspired by Junji Ito manga and just urban legends in general. It's an RPG style game. Hang on a sec. I really like Tomie. Um, that one, something about it's just really good to me. I haven't read too much of it though, of Junji Ito stuff. The next one I'm going to read is going to be Uzumaki. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Tomie is the one I've finished. And I really liked some of the shorter story anthologies he has. Like, I think it's Junji Ito, the comic that gets posted around all the time, where the guy's like, "This hole is perfect for me." I really like, from what I've seen of Uzumaki so far, just the way that the spirals are incorporated into everything. Like that is the really impressive thing from the artwork that I've seen. But World of Horror has a lot of Junji Ito influence. Yeah, there's a lot that I haven't gotten into yet, but okay. That's going to be crazy when I get to it. But yeah, all the spiraling. Like, I saw the guy in the basket. He turned into a spiral. And the basket is a spiral. And everything's a spiral. But in World of Horror, you go around and you, in air quotes, solve mysteries that are like short horror stories. So there's one that's like the Blair Witch Project is happening in your town, and you find the tapes eventually. There's another one where there's a cursed ramen shop, and you figure out what's cursed about it. There's the story of the woman that has the gashed mouth, and she'll go around asking if you think she's pretty. And if you say yes in like the original urban legend, she'll give you the gash on your lips. And if you say no, she'll kill you. And that one has its own twisted alteration in World of Horror. Like I said, it's an RPG, so you do this turn-based combat stuff with some of the monsters. It's really cool. Let's see. Back to the game, though. Stacy, are you okay? She had nothing to say. It's number 4. I think we found them out of order, but I don't know if that matters. There's a huge hole in the wall. It looks like there's a room on the other side. Point of no return? Yes. I think we've seen everything. Hello? We didn't get number 6, I think. And seeking prudence. She desperately sought a place among the council, so the aspiring witch traveled deep into the castle for the initiation trial to retrieve the Book of Forgotten Truths. These are spikes that we can't touch. Yeah, this is similar to what it was like in the first episode. Um, Only the first episode was like a side scroller, so now this is a top down Legend of Zelda sort of thing. I think we have to solve all of these mazes. I might actually pull up the guide for this just to make sure I don't miss anything. I have retrieved the Book of Forgotten Truths. Will you not see my worth? Let me pull up that guide actually, because I want to make sure. Oops. Wrong way. This is not it. Huh. I can't find it. There was one I was using the other day. Is it an achievement guide? Let me open a new window. First one that appears. Ooh. Oh, okay. I missed a thing. That's fine though. I missed some things. Yeah, I missed out on like the puzzle box stuff. Okay. No, no, never mind. I haven't missed it yet. All right, that's good to know. There's another one I'll recommend to another manga. That one's very interesting. The council recognizes your greatness. The greatness of your resolve. Stand, testament to your place among our ranks. May our sight pierce the heavens and our reach be infinite and everlasting. For we are the devourers of God. Uh-oh. 4, 5, 6, 7. I have all 8 chapters, actually. Chapter 2. The mysterious old woman gazed once again into Jim's eyes and said, "If you can find the door this key unlocks, we will share the secrets of the universe with you tonight." Alright. This way. Controls are really slick. It's Rep in a box. How's it going, Rep? Caught your Noita streaming for a bit yesterday. Excuse me. I've been trying not to cough into the microphone. I at least got that one not on mic. Just double checking, make sure I was right. Not being in the microphone. Chapter 3. That's me and Balatro. It was really funny today. I don't know if you know who Ken Ashcorp is, but he had his VTuber debut today, and he was playing Balatro. And because of this, I saw how fast this game was going, and I looked at my game of Balatro, and I found two settings that I really like. So I'm not someone that needs it, but I like the way it looks. I turned on high contrast, and I made the game faster in Balatro. So it was a lot of fun. So Ken Ashcorp is now a VTuber. He did a couple streams before. He doesn't have Twitch set up where the VODs get saved, so I didn't get to see all of the model. Like all the outfits and toggles he had for it. But I'm sure I'll see more eventually. But yeah, it's very funny because he had the first one, which was just the PNG that does like bouncing and stuff. They haven't really made much content outside of their music. They're just on Twitter. The issue being that they're shadow banned. Yeah, like they've been shadow banned on Twitter for ages, so it's really hard to find them. But once you find them, like this is before Musk took over. Like it's been impossible to find him on Twitter unless you really look. Um, so that's always fun. But yeah, his PNG avatar was really funny because he bounces and everything bounces. So uh he's got the same attitude with like his VTuber models as he does with his as his music. Anyways, back to the game. We're playing Sally Face. This is episode 2. um I'm gonna be editing these streams down uh so that a lot of like the conversation with chat gets cut out. But that'll just be for like a long play video. And I'm not gonna get rid of all of it. Just enough to where it flows more normally, and I cut out my rambling. Like what I mentioned earlier, there's a guy. I sent you a video of his. His name's Harmful Opinions. The video I sent you was really funny. There was this person, still unclear whether or not it's a troll, that was like claiming to be from Sweet Baby Inc. and talking about how they're gonna take over the gaming industry. And so like another person responds and is just having a meltdown and say like, "Oh my gosh, Sweet Baby Inc. They're gonna destroy the world. I can't make video games anymore because Sweet Baby Inc. exists." And their games were of of a certain kind of quality, like uh Tails gets trolled level quality, but unironic in every way. Um, they made visual novels, fan fictions. It was um very interesting. It was very fascinating, and he was acting like these would be destroyed because of Sweet Baby Inc. They don't even have like anything that I think Sweet Baby Inc. would care about removing. Like I even think Sweet Baby Inc. would try to censor Neofeud, which is a game I'm going to stream someday soon. Neofeud is a trip. If you like point and click adventure games, it's a very political game. It's like it's made by a crazy person, but they're crazy in a good way. They're very passionate about what they do, and I love it. Yep, that's what it's called. In fact, I can go to Steam right now. I will link it. Um, because I think more people should play it. It's really good. It's on sale right now, actually. Get it for $4.50. It's a really good game. Um, the best way I can describe it, it's like if Neil Breen made a video game, um, I think the creator followed me on X now because I said I really like the game. The creator is named Silver Spook, and um, I believe they've actually cosplayed one of the characters in the game. Um, they're a very interesting person. They have very interesting opinions. All of it is hand painted. There's a little bit of jankiness because it's all done in house. So the main character of Neofeud only has he has one cybernetic arm, but because of like budget restraints and trying to get the game out, they have it where every time he turns, you only see the robotic arm. So there's just little things. There's little things here and there, but it's so impressive. Hand painted and everything. Just the way it comes together, and I'm really excited for the second game. The one thing I still need to figure out though, for other streams I'm planning on, is if I'm allowed to actually put Leisure Suit Larry up on YouTube, Twitch, and all that stuff because I've done the first game on YouTube and it's been up for years, and other people have done the first game and YouTube's never like shut it down or anything. But I'm worried about doing the rest of them because I really want to. So I'm gonna figure all that out soon. Leisure Suit Larry is not as crazy as it sounds. The games are really funny, though. And they did some recent modern remakes. I think those are safe to play on Twitch and YouTube, from what I've seen. There's two of them. I feel like the problem with the remakes is they're a little too on the nose. Where like the original games were on the nose, but they weren't so overt about it, you know. All right. Back here. Chapter 3. To the door. I'm just making sure I'm doing this right. Door on the right. Sally Face is episodic. This is the second episode. Hello, miss. Are you okay? Who are you? Pardon my rudeness, ma'am. My name is Gregory Montague. I didn't mean to intrude on you. It's just, I heard crying and want to make sure everything was okay. That's kind of you. I take it you're not with the men of this church? No, ma'am. That's for the best. It's terrible what goes on in this place. It keeps me up at night. I'm beginning to fear for mine and my daughter's safety. I've tried to reason with them. I've reached my wit's end. I understand. I lost my family last year in the big factory fire. It breaks my heart to see a kind lady such as yourself so broken up. I'd like to help, however I can. You just tell me what you need. That's awful kind of you, Mr. Montague. I'm dearly sorry about your family. Please call me Greg. Pleasure to meet you, Greg. I'm Stacy Holmes. You couldn't have come along at a better time. You must be an angel. Just a humble farmer that's glad to be helpful to nice folk like you. Pleasure's all mine. So we saw Greg's ghost, and we found out that he hooked up with Stacy. Stacy was already married. Chapter 5. Playtime was interrupted by the promptly setting sun. At that moment, the girl realized she had gone too far. Where were you? You had me worried sick. Sorry, Mom. I was lost and it was dark and... Everything's okay here. Here, I want you to have this. Grandma's necklace. It'll protect you from wickedness. So you don't have to be afraid anymore. What about Father? He doesn't have to know. This will be our little secret. Okay. Chapter 6. A young occultist found herself tangled in the bowels of the castle searching for the final. Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean to touch it. Thought I was good. Yep, there it is. Better be careful. There we go. I've retrieved the remaining assets. Good. The preparations are now complete. Stay within the circle while we perform the summoning. I understand. I'm gonna go ahead and do chapter 4. When her husband learned of her indiscretion, Stacy knew there wasn't much time left. In fear for her life, she turned to an unlikely ally. It's okay, I cut the power, and Greg disposed of the bones. Did I destroy the 7th book? Will we really be able to stop them? Got a good chance. Nothing is guaranteed, but we might have done it. I should have never let things get this far in the first place. I'm sorry that Luke had to get your family involved in all this. If we can stop the ritual, then the council won't have another chance to perform for 1,000 years. Pray to God that it works. God doesn't care about us, my dear. Don't waste your breath on such things. We must fight for our own survival. Luke, can you hear me? Luke? So I should have played chapter 8. Should have played chapter 8 ahead of time. What the hell just happened? Todd gave me one of his inventions that he said could theoretically overload and destroy an evil spirit. After I got it, I came upstairs right away to make sure you were okay. It's a good thing you did. So that red-eyed creep has been here for decades. That was before I was even born. Maybe I'm not cursed after all. Yeah, who knew Addison's apartment had such a dark past? I thought living here with Charlie was freaky. This shit's nuts, dudes. Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about the demon showing up anymore. Todd's thingy seemed to have taken care of it. Oh, what is it? No, that's great. No, I was just thinking. I guess since there's no curse, that means my dad, he just... I'm sorry, Sal. That's our time for the day. The guards are giving me the look. Wait, that was only part of the story. I'd hope to get some honest insight from you today, especially with this being our last session and your trial in just a few days. I swear on my life I've told you nothing but the truth. Government conspiracies, demons, ghosts, some kind of magical video game system. Sal, these things don't exist. You really don't expect me to believe you. Think about it from my perspective. The evidence against you for what you did. Well, it's profound. I know how it sounds, but I've told you the truth. Go to the treehouse. Please just go and see for yourself. You'll find all the proof you need. What a fucking psycho, eh? Larry's parents, nothing strange about it. Rusty tools and junk. Paintings, probably Larry's. Nothing in here. I don't know what I was thinking. Just needed to see for myself. Sal was so convincing, and this whole thing seemed off. Dr. Annan. Don't freak out, man. We need your help. You have to get Sal out of jail. This shit is deeper than I thought. Please. You have to get Sal here. You can't be. You're... Calm down, dude. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack. This is important. If Sal doesn't get here soon, then... Shit. Oh no. Oh no. The psychiatrist. He fell. Oh shoot. Sorry. Oh. All right. We're gonna find out in the next episode. I know this is this is going to be the introduction to episode 3, so I'm gonna skip all of this and I'm not gonna really read it. That 60% completed. What do we? we're gonna come back to there, and we're gonna solve more of the mysteries, I think. And make sure I get absolutely everything as I go through it. I'm gonna figure out the puzzle box and all the other stuff. There's some stuff that I missed. That'll be tomorrow, and I'll try to get to episode 3 tomorrow as well. This is gonna get interesting, I'm sure. We gotta find out what happened to Larry. So until then, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.